It was a freezing evening in New York City. The streets were crowded, people were rushing home after work, and the bright city lights reflected on the wet roads after a light rain. Emily walked quickly toward the subway station, her mind still busy with emails, meetings, and deadlines from work. She was a successful marketing manager who had built her career from nothing. Life had finally started to look stable for her. As she approached the subway entrance, she noticed a homeless man sitting near the stairs. He looked tired and weak, wearing an old torn jacket that clearly wasn't warm enough for the cold night. A small cup sat beside him with only a few coins inside. The man looked up at Emily as she passed by and quietly said, "Excuse me, can you spare $1?" Emily hesitated for a second. She had seen people like him many times before in the city. Homeless people asking for help were everywhere, and most of the time she tried not to make eye contact. She gently shook her head and continued walking down the subway stairs. But for some strange reason, she felt something unusual. The man's eyes seemed familiar, almost like she had seen them somewhere before. Still, she ignored the thought and told herself she was just imagining things. The next morning, Emily was running late for work. She rushed back to the same subway station, coffee in one hand and her phone in the other. As she walked toward the entrance, she noticed the same homeless man sitting in the exact same spot. This time, he didn't ask for money. Instead, he simply watched her walk by. Just as Emily was about to pass him, the man suddenly spoke in a soft voice. "You look just like your mother." Emily stopped instantly. Her heart skipped a beat. Slowly, she turned around and looked at him with confusion. "What did you just say?" she asked. The old man looked down at the ground for a moment before speaking again. "Your mother, Sarah. She used to smile exactly the way you do." Emily's body froze. Very few people even knew her mother's name. "How do you know my mother?" she asked nervously. The man slowly reached into an old, worn-out backpack beside him. After a few seconds, he pulled out a small photograph. The picture was old and slightly damaged, but when Emily looked at it closely, her hands started shaking. The photo showed a young woman holding a baby in her arms. And that baby was Emily. Emily felt the world around her suddenly go silent. "Where did you get this picture?" she whispered. The man's eyes filled with tears. His voice trembled as he spoke. "I've carried that photo with me for more than 20 years. Emily's heart began racing. Her mind was filled with confusion. I don't understand," she said. The man slowly looked up at her. "Because I'm the one who took that picture," he said quietly. Emily stared at him in shock. "All my life, my mother told me my father left us when I was a baby," she said. The man nodded slowly.